Hello team, this is Amreen Ansari and welcome to my Android mobile app sec training video series. In this video, I'll be discussing about decompiling Android applications. So let's get started. First things first, when the client requests us to audit an application, they will either provide us the APK file. Okay, so an APK file is a file that gets installed to our Android device. So we need to install the application first in order to audit it. So so the client would provide us a file in two ways. They will either mail it to us or they will give us the name of the application, and we will have to download it from the Play Store directly. Now, if they email it to us, we will have our APK file right here on our system. And if they give us the name of the app to download, you will head over to the Play Store. Alright, type the name of the app, download it from there. Now, how do we extract the APK file from the application and send it to us, to our machine, in order to audit it, in order to reverse engineer it? What we do is, what I do is, I use this tool called APK Extractor. There are a number of tools available online that you could use. So what this tool does is, it would extract the APK file from the application, and it provides a number of options to share the file. Like you could share it via Bluetooth or via Skype. I would use Skype in order to get this APK file on my system. Yeah, so you could use this. This is one of the methods actually that you could use. Alright, now that you have acquired your APK file, in order to see what is inside the file, what the file contains, what other files are present inside, one of the methods would be to convert the APK file to a RAR file. So we are going to change the extension right here. Alright, before we see what files are present inside this file, I'm going to discuss a little bit about Android. Alright, so Android programmers, they write Android applications in Java. Yes, it would be better if you knew Java. Like you would be able to know what the business logic behind the application is, because the application is written in Java, and after we reverse engineer, we will find a few files which are Java files as well. So if we understand the language, you just need to understand it. So you could check out basic video tutorials on Java online, and come back and test your application. So yeah, so that you'll be able to read the code better and you'll be able to find information better. Alright, so what these programmers do is they use compilers like Eclipse. Now Eclipse is a popular compiler, I'm sure you've heard of it. So they use it to build the APKs from those Java codes by converting the Java source code into Dalvik executables, which Dalvik executables are actually .dex files. Alright, so I'm going to show you all what .dex files are. Let's extract this here. Yeah. Okay. So these are the files that were present inside this APK file, and the application that I'm using is an insecure bank application. So this is a vulnerable application which is used by developers and pen testers in order to test the application on. So you could download this application yourself, just Google it, and you could practice on this application. Alright then. Alright, so there's nothing of essence over here, nothing here either. So the important files in this particular folder is the Android manifest.xml file and the classes.dex file. Remember that classes.dex file that I was talking about, the Dalvik executables? Well, this is just that. Alright, So the Android manifest.xml file will contain the list of permissions that the user would be requested to accept in order to install the application to the device. You have insecure permissions as well as a vulnerability which we report. Now, insecure permissions would be permissions that are not required by the application to function. Alright, so and they are still being requested. So sometimes you have very like some permissions are absolutely not required, like get accounts, get user data and stuff. So yeah, so you could report that in insecure permissions. And another thing, so when you browse through the lines of code in this file, you'll also find if the application has enabled backup or not, to create the backups of the user data on the device. Or you can also find out if the activities and intents are being implemented securely. Now, activities are basically a single screen of the application. You can say, for example, take the login screen. So that is one activity, alright? And intents are like messaging objects, alright, which can be used to request an action from another application. So take intents like the neurons in our body, so it sort of communicates with the brain and sends signals throughout the body. So yeah, you can call intents that. And it basically is a messaging object, it's just for communicating between different activities between the Android system.